WWII-style. Pocket trio that outsmarts every modern multi-tool. If you're serious about survival, history, or just good old-fashioned craftsmanship, hit that subscribe button right now. Because today we're digging into a piece of forgotten war gear that quietly outperformed every flashy stainless steel multi-tool on the market. No gimmicks, no titanium marketing hype, just 3 humble tools that kept soldiers alive when failure wasn't an option. We've all seen it, the shiny multi-tool with 20 gadgets folded inside, promising to handle anything from a busted pipe to a bear attack. They look sleek, they feel high-tech, and they empty your wallet faster than they'll fix your problems. But when you strip away the hype, most multi-tools fail where it matters most: reliability. During World War II, soldiers didn't have space or, honestly, much patience for fancy gear. Every single ounce they carried had to earn its place. There were no built-in flashlights, no spring-loaded pliers, and definitely no marketing fluff. Just hard steel and, well, even harder men. Yet somehow these soldiers managed to build bridges, dig trenches, repair rifles, and open rations using tools that would fit inside a single pocket. Their secret weapon? Not a multi-tool, but a trio of essentials that could outwork, outlast, and outsmart pretty much anything we buy today. When war erupted, armies had to rethink what essential really meant. A soldier's survival often depended on what he could fix with his own hands. The British issued their troops the Army clasp knife, a folding knife made of high-carbon steel with 3 simple attachments: a blade, a marlin spike, and a tin opener. Across the ocean, American troops carried the TL-29 electrician's knife, built for wire work and rugged field use. These weren't designed to impress. They were designed to endure. The blade was sharp, the spike was brutal, and the opener was practical. There were no springs to jam, no fragile hinges to snap. Just solid steel that kept working in mud, rain, and battle. And that's where the brilliance lies. While today's multi-tools might boast, 20 functions, these wartime classics focused on just 3 that actually mattered, and did them perfectly. Let's break down the holy trinity of pocket survival: the knife, the spike, and the opener. First, the pocket knife. Soldiers used it for everything: cutting rope, slicing rations, shaping wood, even making weapons in the field. A good carbon steel blade could be sharpened on any stone and kept an edge longer than most stainless multi-tools today. Next came the marlin spike, the unsung hero. Originally a sailor's tool for working rope, soldiers quickly discovered it could do far more. It pried open ammo crates, punched holes through leather or canvas, and even scraped mud out of rifle barrels. Some used it as a field screwdriver or chisel. It was simple leverage and brute strength in one piece of steel. Then there was the can opener, a small but mighty piece of genius. The American version, known as the P-38, cost pennies and weighed nothing. But its uses went way beyond opening rations. Soldiers turned it into a scraper for fire starting, a light prying tool, even a makeshift screwdriver. It could spark tinder, carve wire snares, and do it all without breaking. Together, these three tools formed what soldiers nicknamed the pocket mechanic. It wasn't flashy, but it was unstoppable. Modern multi-tools fail for one simple reason. They're too complicated. Springs break, hinges seize, and when dirt or water gets in, you're done. The World War II pocket setup didn't have that problem. Each tool worked independently, could be cleaned with a rag, and was easy to repair. If one piece failed, the others kept going. The knife handled precision. The spike, well, it tackled brute force. And the opener? It handled metalwork. Each could double as something else, you know? Together, they were pure adaptability. The one thing no modern gadget can replicate. The soldiers didn't need titanium coatings or laser engraving, not at all. They needed tools that would still work after crawling through mud, wading through seawater, or getting dropped in a trench. And this trio delivered every time. Here's the beauty of it. You can build your own version today without spending much at all. Start with a solid carbon steel folding knife. Nothing fancy, just sharp and durable. Add a marlin spike or even a sturdy awl from a hardware store. Finish with a P38 can opener. They're still around, and they cost less than a cup of coffee. With those three items, you'll have a setup that can handle almost anything outdoors. You can cut, carve, pry, scrape, punch, and even build makeshift tools on the fly. If one piece breaks, you just replace it. No proprietary parts, no precision hinges, just, old-school reliability. That's what made these tools so powerful. They weren't bound by design. They were bound by purpose. Here's what history keeps trying to teach us. Survival doesn't depend on gear. It depends on grit, skill, and, simplicity. Soldiers in World War II didn't survive because of high-tech tools. They survived because their gear was honest. It worked. It could be sharpened, repaired, and most importantly, trusted. A good knife, a solid spike, and a tiny can opener did more for them than any 20-in-1 multi-tool ever could. That's the truth buried in the mud of history, and it's as relevant today as it was 80 years ago. So, before you drop another $100 on a shiny multi-tool that looks great in a YouTube ad but fails in real life, remember the trio that built victory from the dirt, a blade, a spike, and a simple opener. 3 pieces of steel that proved one powerful point. You don't need more tools, you just need the right ones. If you love rediscovering forgotten war tech and the raw ingenuity of the past, make sure you subscribe to the Forgotten War Fronts and share this story with someone who appreciates real craftsmanship. Because next time someone brags about their high-end multi-tool, you'll know the truth. Soldiers from 1943 could outwork it with 3 humble pieces of steel.